been a minute. I'm just waiting for everybody to come on. Hello, hello, hello. If you're on, please leave a comment. Hello, lovelies. Hey, guys. How's everybody making it? This is like day 5 of this winter storm Fern. We're still feeling the effects of it. Hi, everybody. Got my coffee. I'm just sitting here wanting to check on all my peeps from all around the United States, all around Canada, England, Australia. Hey, guys. Any other country that I've omitted or haven't mentioned, like Germany, France, have some peeps over there as well. Everybody staying warm. Everybody trying to make it through this storm, because even though you New Englanders and people in New York, I know that y'all in Minnesota, I know that y'all are like used to this kind of stuff, but I think that y'all also are not used to this kind of stuff. Like usually blizzards, Arctic storms like this. Yeah, I've never seen this in my life. Houston in the house. It's been a mess. Luckily, everything is okay here, except for the wind chill. I don't go outside. I think this morning it was like 21 degrees where I live, and the wind chill was like 9. And wasn't built for this. Oh my God, yes. Some of y'all are without power. My heart goes out to y'all. This is ridiculous, At least here in Texas, you can expect that, but in other states, no. Like northern states, I wouldn't expect it. But I mean, with every, storm, there's going to be things that happen. But like our power lines are ridiculous. They should be built into the ground like, other areas to, resist it. But our, our governor said that it was going to support, but that proved to be false, because a lot of people in Dallas and the Fort Worth area, they're without power still. In other parts of the area of the United States, like of Texas as well, Austin, some areas, some people in North Houston, there was a lot of people without power. And then I know that a lot of y'all are being affected, but this is crazy. I'm praying for all of y'all. I'm sending warm vibes on my coffee. I got my coffee. I wanted to also talk about, I'm going to be doing a reading on that Alex, is it Pretty? The guy from Minnesota, the RN who was taken out by these federal agents. So I'll be dropping a video tonight about that, because my heart ain't right about that either. He should not have been killed, but yeah, I'll be dropping that video, so stay tuned to that. Yeah, it's just been a crazy last couple of days. When the temperature hits above 32, I've been going for a car ride because I get stir crazy. I'm a Gemini. We're not used to sitting in one place for, a long period of time. We get stir crazy. So you best believe that I braved the weather. I learned a lot, how to defrost. My car handle was iced, and it wouldn't, I didn't want to break it. So I had to put some warm water on the handle. I know I probably shouldn't have done that. I tried cold water, but when the temperatures are like 24, it doesn't work. So yeah, hey Yini, you guys in LA have escaped it. But they're saying the models are showing another system coming this weekend. And I'm like, girl, send it back. Send it on back to Canada. For all of you out there that said when hell freezes over, well, now is your time, because hell done froze over. It's time to report to duty. Come to the front. Mic drop. Because this is just too cold. I feel like if I put just something hot outside, it would have turned into a popsicle in less than 10 minutes. That's how cold it is here in Texas. Usually when people ask me like, what is it like being here in Texas? I'm like, it's like being in an oven. You know hell, when you open an oven and you're being incinerated, that's what it feels like. Kind of want to go back to that. If this is what winter feels like for you New Yorkers and people in the north, girl, I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all are brave. Y'all have a different type of blood. I don't know what kind of blood, a thicker blood, because I just can't. I mean, I could. I'm exaggerating for just to be funny, but I mean, I like the cold. Don't get me wrong. I can handle up to like the like upper 30s or 40s, but when it starts raining like ice and it's cold, it's too cold. But what are y'all doing? Are y'all eating out there right now? Are y'all snacking before we get into like mini reads and whatnot? Somebody hide the Puxawani, whatever his name is, Phil, the groundhog, from his shadow. Hide him. Just don't even let him go outside. Like keep him away from finding his, or not finding his shadow, or whatever however that goes. Just keep him somewhere. Take him to the sun somewhere so he can't see the shadow. No. Sending my love to Foxy Tarot Oracle messages. Oh Lord. I guess when he doesn't see a shadow, that means like we have six more weeks of winter, right? I'm trying to read the comments here. Neptune has entered Aries officially. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a rare event. It hasn't done this in a while. So for a lot of you out there, this means that, we're moving forward. We're finally like understanding where we are with people, and we're moving forward completely. And so this is kind of like setting the tone for the remainder of the year. So a lot of like delays, patterns that were stuck, we're becoming unstuck from that. Trust me, it's been terrible. I'm stuck in with my 18-year-old and my 12-year-old with special needs. It's been hilarious so far. None of us are going outside. Well, we're not playing in the snow. I know my friend that lives in a mobile home here in Texas. Her doors were like shut, iced shut. That she couldn't get out. That's like a trap. So I told her, get a hairdryer and blow the outside edges of the door from the inside, because her door opens, I guess, to the outside from the inside, but she couldn't open it. They were stuck. That's how I felt with my car. It was just stuck. I wanted to go, and I guess the universe was like, think again. Okay, well, hopefully see shadow 6 weeks, or winter no shadow. Okay, well, hopefully he don't see a shadow. Everybody turn on the bright lights outside so he thinks it's like, white vinegar and water, cheap defroster. Somebody even said alcohol, spraying alcohol is good too. I don't know. I'm learning all these tricks. So, yeah, I've been making some new candles. I want to show you them. Let me go get it so I can show you what I'm making. All right, so I'm going to set this down on here because these are my new candles. These are a money candle. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a ball. I'm kind of trembling a little bit from the shock of all this weather. That's the energy. These are my money balls. They have special herbs and essential oils, and they burn really good. These retail for $10. I have 4 of them. If somebody wants them, they will be coming in a fancy little acrylic box with a label and stuff. These are to draw money and prosperity and whatnot. So if you're interested and you're seeing this live, go ahead and send me an email to celebrity PsychicMediumRay at gmail.com. Or if you follow me on Instagram, just send me a DM. Send me a DM. So they're $10 each plus shipping and handling. But this is the perfect weather if you ever wanted to order a candle. They ain't gonna melt, trust me. But these are really good. This is my new line of candles that I'm going to be having online. Right now they're on Something Magical. It's the spiritual shop that I read at. You know, so I'm also going to be including them on my online shop. But I have 4 of these babies that if you want to grab it, they burn really well. It kind of like leaves the exterior, but the inside is what burns. And as it's burning down, you can sprinkle other herbs and dress it up your own way if you want to add your own little touch. The newer versions, these are 4 that I just made, but I'm going to be including some crystals in the center of these. So for the next batch that I make, I'm trying to change things up. These are just one of the many type of different candles that I'm offering. I'm still doing the ones in the jars, but I wanted to do some mold candles. So just wanted to give you all the first look here, all my rays of light, so you can see them. So again, if you're interested in these are $10 a piece, which I think is very reasonable. And there's 4 of them. If you want to get them all 4, scoop them up tonight, just send me an email and then I can send you an invoice so that you can pay it. Because they're not yet on my site yet, but I'm going to be putting them. So I'm making these candles to draw in money and abundance. And you won't find these in a lot of shops. You won't find these practically just anywhere. The ones that I did for the spiritual shop that I work out of one day of the week, or throughout the week rather, I did gold on them, so they're gold money candles. So okay, Nicole, girl, send me an email, celebritypsychicmediumray at gmail.com, or send me a DM on Instagram at PsychicMediumRay. It's just like my handle here on YouTube. And I will get those out mañana. Bienvenidos a todos. Gracias por estar aquí. Si están escuchando, por favor dime de dónde eres, qué estás haciendo. All right. Thank you guys. I'm just saying in Spanish, if, welcome. If you're Spanish speaking only, what are you doing? Comment. But all of my readings are also 50%. I'm going to use this time to promo for myself because I rarely do that. I say that, and some of you are like, yeah, we are subscribed to your newsletter, so we get all your spam. But I do send out frequently all of the sales that I have. So if you are listening tonight or maybe you're listening later after this live broadcast and you look at this video later, go to my website. It's www.raymondguzman.net. And then you should go to the homepage. You're going to see me in my sexy little white coat in the cemetery, my little photo shoot that I had last year. But last year, I have to remember. And then scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. You're going to see a section that says subscribe to my newsletter. All I need is you to enter your email address. That's it. No telephone number, nothing. None of your information is going to be sold on the dark web, so don't worry. It's just me. I don't have time for all that, and I would never do that to people. It's just to get updated on any sales, events, touring, things that I have in store this year. So, hey, Rusty May. Okay, thank you, Davida. So, again, first come, first serve with the readings as well. From time to time, I do have like pop-up readings where like I have a Sunday and I have 5 slots either for like emergency or video readings. You know, I might have a 15-minute phone call reading for a certain price, you know. So you want to kind of subscribe to my website, so that way you can get these newsletters to your email. And make sure you check your spam after you've signed up, because sometimes my newsletters can go to the spam folder, for whatever reason, you know. Hey, Shayna White. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we need some warmth up in here. And just so you guys know, there's a lot of different things that I'm going to talk about tonight. Let me tell you. So, as we go into February, let me just pull my notes here. We're entering what we call the embolic. So if you're not familiar with like the seasons and whatnot in the Wiccan, you know, or witch world, let me break it down to you a little bit here. So this November and December, is part of that is the Yule, right? The winter solstice. We are entering February 1st, the embolic. So with the embolic, it basically is it's February 1st or 2nd. It's a time to celebrate the first signs of spring or the return of the sun's increasing light. The Sabbath corresponds to the waxing crescent moon. So this is all about winter, the earth element, about grounding, acceptance and abundance, rest and recalibration, getting ready for like new things to spring up in March. So this is a very powerful time. If you were to do anything, you know, you could do a lot of rituals to, you know, set things into motion. So definitely, you know, the moons, they do control a lot of, you know, of our emotions. So the waxing moon, feel what excites you and sparks a sense of curiosity. Ask questions and look for answers, clues, patterns, coincidences. Use subtle feelings of what lights you up to set intentions and guide your actions. And that's what you will do with like the waxing moon. And that's like the crescent moon. So, you know, this is a very powerful time to do this kind of work. If you're going to do anything, you know, January was kind of more of like at the end of the Yule. So it's like the dead of winter, which is what we're going through now. A lot of depression, a lot of hibernation, a lot of staying in, a lot of going deep within and kind of resting and resting up. As we're gearing up to going into Austera or springtime, we're moving into more of that energy of like, okay, let me start planning. Let me start doing things, you know? And so that's basically where we're at right now. So hopefully that makes sense. Yep. I know you're going to get a reading too soon, Shayna. Because I could feel it. Hey, Native Mo Rising. I'm doing good. Hi, Jasmine. Robert Wilson. Hey. Hey, guys. I love y'all. Hopefully y'all been good. But yeah, right now a lot of people are not feeling the best. They're getting, you know, people are feeling in their feels. It's like, you know, it kind of it feels almost like some of 2025 started, you know, coming into 2026. But remember, this is also the Chinese year. The Chinese year is about to start, and we have also the year of the horse in Chinese astrology. I'm the dog, so I'm happy that I'm the dog. This is good for us, you know. I'll try to share a different video with like what sign you are, what years, if you know what year you are, like what animal you are, and the Chinese astrology, that helps a lot too. Yeah, anxiety, depression, not being able to sleep. These are very, very, you know, common things during this whole period that we're in right now. which is like the end of the Yule. We're getting again into the embolic February 1st or 2nd. Okay. Let me see. Added question sticker, best sound nature. Best sound. Oh, I don't know what is this? How do I get rid of it? Ah. I had to. Oops. Thank you, Native Mo Rising. Yes, be sure to smash the like button, and if you want to donate, for a reading, you can. You're not obligated to, but if you want to donate, it's at PsychicMediumRay for my Venmo, or my Cash App is $PsychicMediumRay. So, oh, thank you. Ooh, Jessica. Well, Shayna. Confirmation. For you, Ray. Last year, see? Sometimes people be like, oh, Ray said this and it never happened and blah, blah. And then you give it some time and then it happens. But like I said, guys, I'm not God. I'm not always right. I don't claim to be. I'm a vessel. I believe that God has given me this gift. Even if people that are Christian that are looking don't understand it, we can coexist peacefully. I'm not asking you to understand it. But if you go back, people can see my readings on celebrities. A lot of the stuff that I've said has come to pass. Some of it hasn't. And that's okay, because the beauty of that is free will. Nothing is written in stone. Things can change, after a reading. And that's what I tell people. Give it some time. Things don't happen overnight, just like you learning to ride a bike, just like you trying to understand the language of spirit, just like you trying to, become a nurse, or if you're a nurse, you didn't learn that shit overnight. It took, studying, it took time, it took patience, and then you let things happen. So I don't even try to validate some of the celebrity readings that I do anymore, like things that I know that I called right. I just let them be. Because there's no need. I feel like at this point I don't have anything left to prove to anybody. I'm one of the OGs. I've been in here in the game for a long time, just like Sloan Bella, my friend. Love her. So those of you that know, if you know, you know. So I don't be coming on here a lot lately because I've been busy, but I do still do my celebrity readings. I do. I need to get on the ball and do my yearly readings for what you call it, the yearly horoscope. I haven't done those. I know we're about to enter February, but there's still time because it's just the beginning of the year. But I'm gonna be getting those out too soon. Okay. All right, so let's get started then. Enough rambling here. It's time to get questions. Oh, we have 54 people in the house. Yeah, bust down. No, I'm just joking. And no, this is not alcohol that got me talking like this. I'm just feeling good. This is my year. I feel it in my bones, honey. Okay. Sorry. Got a little excited there, Hey, Ray, my ex cheated on me. Where should I go from here? Well, I would... the inner bitch in me would say, just drop him and don't even worry about him. Put him in a jar, If you're a witch, you understand what I'm talking about. But look, he's a liar. He ain't gonna change. He ain't never gonna change. And it would require too much work for you, honey, to even get back on that. So you need to like create distance from that, because you deserve better. You're not second bananas to anybody. Okay? I'm just gonna tell you and keep it real. Some of y'all may not like it, but I love y'all enough, even in my private readings, to tell you the truth. Some people be telling you everything that you want to hear, not what you need to hear from spirit. Okay, so a sacred divine or sacred Vedic astrology. Thank you so much for your donation. What's next for me in love, Ray? Let's see. No, you don't have to donate, but it's a blessing to spirit. It's a love offering if you want to. You don't have to. Okay, so for love right now, I kind of feel like you're in this period of like the hermit. And if not, that could be like they want you to kind of go deep within. And I feel like within the next 3 months or so, you're going to get more clarity around your love life. But I definitely feel like if you are interested in someone or, someone comes in, which I feel like, all that's going to align for you, fight for what you want. Okay, stand your ground though. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Okay, so, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me just, so Nicole, I get here the Three of Swords. So you might have some disappointment coming up this year with certain people in your life, but I definitely feel like you're going through a transformation here. I feel like you're standing more in your power this year. So things will start getting better for you also financially. But again, this is going to be a result of you like working past any trauma, anything that is keeping you down. And I just heard Christina Aguilera's song back in the 2000s. Nobody can hold us. Nobody can. So I don't know if you remember that song, Can't Hold Us Down. It was a good song. I'm not a singer, so I'm not going to even try to be singing because that's not my day. You ever see those memes? Let me keep my day job. Let me see if I can, have an alternate career. Yeah. Okay, Eva Winters. Hey, Ray, will my family stop looking for me? I feel like, yes, there's this feeling of defeat, but I don't know why you want them to stop looking for you. But I do think that you'll be successful. I mean, you can always do spell work to kind of keep yourself kind of invisible. That's something that you can look into or, reach out to me. Oh, thank you, LP PZ 8313. Yep, you got to keep it real. I've always kept it real here. Okay, so Anna MH8FS asked, can you tell me anything about anything new about my love life? Okay, let's see. Well, I see here the Ten of Wands. So when it comes to love, it hasn't been an easy journey for you. I feel like you have someone coming in, or if you have someone already there that might get a little bit more in your face. Like it might be a little uncomfortable because I also get the Sun card in reverse. So I'm starting to read reversals just because I feel like it's that time. And I feel like whenever a reversal comes out, normally if it was an upright position, I feel like things are going to go well this year in your love life. But I feel like there's some blockages there. And again, you probably would benefit from a private readings to discuss this stuff. It's not stuff to be aired out on the public. So I have to keep it kind of candid when I give these mini readings. But yeah, reach out if you want a private reading, if you think you need one. Okay, let me see here. Okay, Angela Towns, 35. Can I trust my boss? So the Hierophant shows me like there's something spiritually. I get the Three of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you've kind of picked up on some vibes or something with your boss. I'm kind of getting like, remember to keep him or her as your boss and not as your friend. Keep your personal life and your private life away. That's always the best policy. A lot of employees try to be friends with their bosses. That's never a good idea because sometimes when bosses see that, and I tell you from experience in my last job as doing marketing stuff, they try to get too close to you as a friend so they can take advantage of you. Meaning that, you do more work for less pay, meaning that, you be their little bitch. Not that you are. I'm just saying, keep those very, very separated, if that makes sense. Okay. So no, the answer is no. Can I trust my boss? No, don't trust your boss. Okay. Zakia Camilo, 2988 says, Happy New Year, Ray. Happy New Year, doll. What does this year look like for me? So you're going to be very creative. You might be starting something new. You know, I see like a business kind of like down the road for you if you're not already a business owner. And I see like a lot of blessings coming in. So get ready. The Sun card is a very positive outlook for you. Rhonda lists Zilewski 6866. Why is Rick not calling? Mad or ignoring me? I feel like he's got other things going on right now. Let me just shuffle these cards. I feel like there's some mental blocks and stuff. I would say he's not ignoring you. I think he might be mad at something that maybe you said or called him out on. And that's okay, because you need to be truthful in a relationship and you don't need to take his shit. So if he ain't calling you, you know, it's time to kind of like know your worth and move on from that situation. You don't deserve that. You know, it only takes 2 minutes to, no, 2 minutes. Let me repeat that. Rewind 20 seconds or 15 seconds to send a text message. So all these people like, I've been busy. Bitch, please. It only takes, and that's, if they wanted to, they would have. Okay. And that's my concept about people. I'm tired. I'm 43 years old. I've been around. And I just don't have time for people's bullshit. That whole thing, like with guys and stuff, like, oh well, I've just been so busy. Really? Because I've been busy too, but somehow I had, you know, I found the time to reach out to you, but you didn't. So yeah, check a bitch, check them. I'm sorry, I cuss a lot on here. I have a potty mouth. I can't help it. That's the Gemini in me. Remember, I was a product of a Capricorn and a Scorpio. And I don't know how I came out to be a Gemini with a Cancer moon, Cancer rising, but I'm telling you, I still got pieces of my Scorpio mama and my dad in me. The Capricorn and the Scorpios don't play. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm going back because I got too excited in my little rant, you know, so I have to check myself. That's the Gemini side coming out. We get too spicy and then we have to, like, you know, talk to ourselves and be like, bitch, get back online, get back on track, because we get very you know, kind of aloof. We have like 75 tabs open in our brain, and then we have to go back and finish what we started. Ooh, I like that. Finish what we started. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so Shatiria RN, am I going to cross paths with my crush this year? Very likely. Very likely. I swear that Davida, you sent me something, or you said something about a reading. Let me scroll up. There's just been so much here. Oh, Davida, if you had a question, can you comment again? Sorry, guys. It's just that when y'all type, it goes like, it's a little box, and I'm on my phone. Okay, so we're gonna move on till I get Davida. I think you sent something. Martina H5544. Is my partner being honest with me about Jessica? I feel like he keeps reconnecting with her. All right, let me shuffle these cards so that y'all can't say Ray ain't shuffling them cards, because I had some haters out there. He don't shuffle those cards. Yes, I do, bitch. I do, but you just can't see it because I have little T-Rex arms. So I can't be in my camera set up always on the front. Well, I can, but I just don't want to. It's easier for me behind the camera, but I do shuffle my cards. All right, so Martina. I do not think that he's being honest about why he's reconnecting with her. This does not seem like a very honest thing. So, no. Okay. All right, let's see. Lala for Z, F for Z. Could I get a general read if drawn? I feel like money situation is going to improve. October is a power month for you. But I also feel like this is like a month, a year where you're going to have to, fight your battles, stand your ground with people. Don't let people take advantage. I get something around work and not being happy. So I definitely feel that's for Lala F4Z if you're still on, or you look at this later. Foxy Tarot Oracle messages. Do you ever see me finding a good mature man whose husband mature and doesn't have drama? I'm currently in an abusive marriage and I'm trying to file for divorce. I'm so sorry you're going through that. You are going to get through this divorce and you are going to find someone in the future, because that Five of Swords in reverse tells me everything. I feel like within 2 years or less, you'll be done with this and moving on. And I do think that the universe has somebody in store for you, because look, the Two of Cups, can't make this shit up. So I definitely feel like you are going to meet somebody. But again, if you want a private reading, we can go into more details here. But that's what I'm getting for you. So just be patient. It's all coming. It's all going to, happen the way it should happen. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Shataria, for the donation. Love you. Why is Carlo seeing this waitress instead of me? And that's for DC Primetime 8581. I feel like it's an escapism for him. I just feel like there's a lot of unhealthy coping mechanisms. There's like, again, with the heartbreak, he has a lot of unhealed portions of himself. So, men sometimes they just are impulsive and they're going to lead with their pee-pee. I'm just going to say it like it is. It is what it is. They lead with their pee-pee. I'm one of them, but I identify more on my feminine side, but I'm not, when I say one of them, I'm a man, but, I definitely have a lot of feminine energy, but from, coming from a man that's gay, I can just tell you, all men think alike. They think with their pee-pee. And it's until they actually go through a near-death experience, or they have gone through some trauma, and they lose someone they love, that they tend to. I'm not saying that every man out there is like that. There are men that are loyal, they're respectable. Those are far and few in between. You'll find a lot of men that are in marriages secretly trying to have a hookup with a tranny, with a gay person, with somebody, somebody that is of their of the opposite sex, heterosexual, obviously. They will cheat on women that they have been married to. Men will cheat on women, no matter if they look what happened to Shakira. Need I say more? PK had a good woman. Okay. Need I say anything about Christy Scott? She is beautiful. I am Team Christy. Look what happened to her and Desmond. If you know, if you're from Houston. So people, they change up on you. That's why I say to people, you never truly know a person. Never jump into a relationship because you want financial security. I had a friend who married a millionaire, got on a millionaire millionaire matchmaking site, met this millionaire, told her it was going to be her husband. I was right. I told her, slow down. That not everything that glitters is gold. You haven't seen the dark side of him. What happens? She left her job. He promised to take care of her, and he did. And he gave her everything that she wanted. And then he turned on her, stripping her down piece by piece from who she was and her having her own financial independence. And there was manipulation and there was lies, and mentally the narcissist took over. And I told her all this was going to happen, and it was a very dark thing to see my friend, who no longer talks to me and I don't talk to her, go down this path. But hopefully she's doing okay now and she's gotten out of that. And I've never spoken about that publicly, and I never would say who it is. But she married a millionaire, very well known too. Yeah, money does not buy happiness. I can tell you that. I lived that lifestyle for a while through her. She was someone that was very generous. I got to go to, nice restaurants. I got to go shopping with her. I got to see all the good side of that. And kind of like The Devil Wears Prada at the end, that scene where Miranda and Andy are in the limo, and Andy tells Miranda, what if I don't want this? And she says, don't be silly, Andrea. Everyone wants this. And yeah, I was like Andy. I walked away. I did not want it. There's a big price to pay, even for fame and for celebrities and stuff. And that's why, some people sell their souls. It's a real thing, for money, just for gratification. And people are so desperate and thirsty for fame that they'll do this. I had a contract thrown at me. A lot of you don't know. I don't talk about it, for a TV show. This was a while back, but the contract was like a pact with the devil, and I did not sign it. I hired a lawyer, an entertainment lawyer. I had the contract, it was redlined. So if you don't know what red line means, it means going back and forth, negotiating. And basically that contract was indentured servitude. And it was a well-known company, production company, kind of like in the aspects of We TV, or not We, but the one that's the Tyler Perry network or Oprah network, kind of like that kind of thing. But the way that the contract was written, I didn't have rights to my face, to my voice, to any future earnings. They would take a percentage or take it all, if given. And I was not desperate enough to sign right away. And a lot of people in these that are artists and singers, they get signed to labels, they get signed to TV shows. They want fame and instant gratification. And that's how the devil works. He gives you exactly what you want, in essence, for your soul. And I don't play that shit, and I don't play that game. And if I'm going to get a TV show, which I will have one, I know that I'll be discovered. I know there's producers out there looking, but I'm going to do it on my own terms and conditions. I will not jeopardize my soul for the entertainment industry. And that's why I'm blacklisted from some celebrities, because they watch me and they listen to these videos and stuff. They know that I'm the real deal, but they don't like me for certain reasons. It's a circle of people, network. And I know this is crazy, but you've probably heard it from Sloan. You've heard it from other celebrities. It's very true what happens in Hollywood and the darkness of it. Nicole, thank you for your donation. She says, I would like to know about my daughter's father. Is there a life love connection with me? Marriage near finances this year. Okay. Let's see. And so that's the tea. A lot of people don't know. I need to write another book and kind of put all this in the book so people will know like what's happened to me. I didn't stop doing celebrity readings because of anything of that nature. I still do celebrity readings. It's just that I see, celebrities as everyday people. I don't try to glorify them. So when celebrities come to me for readings, I keep it confidential, but I see them as human beings. I'm not fangirling over them. Now if it was Mariah Carey maybe, or, I don't know, Adele, I probably would be fangirling, but still I would keep it real. Always. So about your daughter's father, your baby daddy, I see the justice card here. So there's a lot of balance that's needed for that relationship, but I see someone like a distance down the road of walking away. So either you or him, either walk away from certain things, or it's almost like he needs to walk away from certain things. And then the Seven of Pentacles, like it's going to require work, but finances are going to be okay. So hopefully that helps. And thank you again for your donation. Thank you, Davida. Okay. Ria Limo, thank you so much for your donation. Rima, are you just open to whatever? Because I didn't see a comment. So Let me see, pull some cards for you. I see your health, the Four of Swords. So this year really need to take care of yourself, listen to your body. You need to meditate. I feel like you've been in your mind, and it's, I see a strong male energy coming into your life. If you are single, if you are with someone, this is obviously that person, but I feel like, I'm sorry, there's a new opportunity coming for you of some sort. And it's coming in the springtime. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, I was unfairly dismissed by my work in December in a passive, indirect way. Will I be compensated? I definitely feel like there is some hope. That's not a definite yes. I can't tell you yes or no, but definitely there is some positive outcomes for you with the star card, okay? That was for Ria Limo. Sorry, guys. Congestion, allergies. I'm going to do a couple more here. All right. Ria, you're welcome, love. I'm praying everything goes well and it's a favorable outcome for you. And I'm sorry that you're going through that. All right. Okay, Davida, there you are. Can you tell me what you see in my career life? Okay. So I see the Emperor here. I feel like there is either like, I feel almost like there's a blockage there, but I feel like you're going to overcome it with the Judgment card. Feel like you're going to be finding something that you like, and actually making money from it, you know? But I feel like for right now, there's a lot of stagnation, and almost like there's like this block. I don't know if it's like a, you know, like it's your partner or it's the boss, like a boss, an authority figure. But I feel like there's definitely a block. Okay. Okay. Guys, if you've asked a question, please be considerate of everyone else that hasn't had their chance. I just want to be fair and make sure that everyone that I can, you know, get to tonight gets their reading, a mini reading or a few cards. Stacy Wesby, 3243. What's my love life for this year and my finances? Love life, you know, I feel like it's going to be good. I see like you're a giver. You give a lot of your energy and your time, but I feel like a lot of focus on your family is kind of like where I see things. And as a result, I feel like that trickles into your financial. So I see positive things in both areas for you. All right, guys. So I'm going to be heading off. Remember, if you want to book a reading, it's 50% off. Go to www.raymondguzman.net/readings. No promo code needed. Go and get your reading today to find out what's in store for the remainder of the year. And get this. If you want this money candle, email me. I have 4 of them ready to ship. Just let me know. All right, guys. Love y'all. Have a good night. Bye.